sustainability, and green energy. Viking heritage. Welfare system. New Nordic food. Welcome to Denmark Explained, where we explore the rich tapestry of Danish culture, one captivating story at a time. In the tense realm of international relations where diplomatic slights and diplomatic triumphs play out behind closed doors, few moments stand out as starkly as Denmark's clash with United States President Donald Trump. But before we continue, please support the channel by pressing the like button, share, and hit subscribe. Thank you.
The story begins in 2019, when Trump, then sitting in the White House, famously proposed buying Greenland, an autonomous territory of Denmark. The audacity of the request left many around the world stunned, but it struck a particularly harsh chord in Denmark. The idea was bizarre, to say the least. Trump, without any formal prior discussion, publicly suggested that the United States should purchase Greenland, a region rich in natural resources and strategically located within the Arctic. The comment seemed at best a flippant suggestion, and at worst an embarrassment for the US president's understanding of sovereignty and international diplomacy. Denmark, led by Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen, was swift in its response. "Greenland is not for sale," she firmly declared. The bluntness of her remark was not just a rejection of Trump's suggestion, it was a clear statement of national pride and sovereignty. Denmark, a small but powerful nation with a strong sense of identity, would not entertain such an offer. What followed was an unexpected diplomatic fallout. In a rare and open display of frustration, Trump cancelled a planned state visit to Denmark, one that had been scheduled for early September 2019. It was a snub heard around the world. The president, in a stunning show of temper, expressed his displeasure on Twitter, calling Denmark's refusal a very sad thing for Denmark. The tweet, a mix of personal insult and political retribution, underscored the volatility of Trump's approach to foreign relations. But it wasn't just about one diplomatic failure. The episode highlighted a deep cultural divide between Denmark and the United States. Denmark, known for its progressive policies, its commitment to climate change, and its staunch defense of human rights, found itself in stark contrast with Trump's nationalist rhetoric and his unorthodox leadership style. To many in Denmark, Trump's actions felt like an affront to their dignity, a misunderstanding of their value on the global stage, and an overreach into matters that should be free from foreign interference. In many ways, the Greenland affair is a microcosm of a larger, growing tension between Denmark and the United States under Trump's administration. During Trump's tenure, many European nations found themselves at odds with his America First policy, which often seemed to disregard the long-standing diplomatic ties and mutual respect that had been built over decades. For Denmark, the experience of being dismissed and insulted by a world superpower was a painful reminder of the fragility of alliances in an unpredictable global environment. It raised uncomfortable questions. How much could Denmark rely on the United States as a partner in times of geopolitical uncertainty? Would Denmark be forced to recalibrate its foreign policy priorities in the face of such erratic leadership from a major ally? In the aftermath of the Trump-Denmark spat, something remarkable happened. Instead of succumbing to the diplomatic pressure or backing down, Denmark emerged stronger. The episode sparked widespread national pride. Many Danes felt their country had stood firm, protected its sovereignty, and sent a strong message to the world about their identity and values. Moreover, Denmark began to lean even more into its role as a leader in international human rights, climate action, and multilateralism. The fallout with Trump inadvertently pushed Denmark closer to European partners and global allies who shared its values. It reinforced the idea that Denmark, despite its size, had a significant voice on the world stage. But what did this incident really mean for the future of United States-Denmark relations? Could the snub have lasting consequences, or would it be seen as a brief moment of tension in an otherwise strong diplomatic relationship? While some predicts that the rupture could create long-term mistrust, others argues that diplomacy will ultimately prevail, as it often does, and that the relationship will recover with time. As we reflect on the dramatic clash between Denmark and Trump, it raises an important question for us to consider. Should countries stand firm on their sovereignty, even if it means alienating powerful allies? Or is it better to adopt a more conciliatory approach for the sake of maintaining relationships? Should countries prioritize their sovereignty and identity, even if it leads to temporary diplomatic fallout with powerful nations? Or should countries find ways to compromise and maintain strong relationships with global powers, even if it means compromising on certain national principles? Which path do you think leads to a stronger, more secure future?
We hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us bring you more amazing content. Join us here at Denmark Explained, where we uncover the wonders of Danish culture one story at a time. See you in the next video.